I don't know about you, but that would be a pretty amazing moment. Here's a generation that has never seen God work, and God shows up, and God parts the waters, and now they know, wow, God's amazing. God's powerful. Just as God had promised our forefathers this promised land, here we are. We're about to see and taste that the Lord is faithful, that He's good. Now here's the crazy thing. As soon as they get to the promised land, God gives Joshua a pretty specific command. Now, God's not like, hey, go throw a party, man, have a good time, praise Jesus, amen, have a praise break. God says, Joshua, you see what I did? Your people just saw what I did. Now I want you to do something specific. Take 12 men, one for each tribe of Israel. Go back to the riverbed. Grab a stone. These weren't pebbles. These were boulders. God told them to place them on their shoulders. And so those 12 men took those 12 rocks from the riverbed and they set them on the other side, on Gilgal, and they set those stones. And in fact, if you look it up, some theologians believe that the stones are still there till this day. And those stones were a reminder to God's people of what He did at Jordan. So today, for just a brief moment, I want to talk about the significance of those stones. You see, these were stones that reminded the people of Israel, don't forget to remember. So if you're ready, say I'm ready. Come on, let's go. All right, let's get into it. Number one, what can we learn from this story? Number one, remember God's wonders. Can we say that together? Remember God's wonders. In other words, church family, I want to encourage you this morning to reflect on what God has done in your life. Look at Joshua chapter 4 in verse 7. We got the giant Bible right here on the screen. Then ye shall answer them that the waters of Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. When it passed over Jordan, the waters of Jordan were cut off, and these stones shall be, watch this, what's the word, church family? Memorial unto the children of Israel forever. So watch this. After the miraculous crossing, God tells Joshua to select 12 men, one from each tribe, to take these 12 stones and place them on the other side on Gilgal. Now, I don't know about you, my first thought was this. Well, what's so special about these stones? They're probably like any other stone in the riverbed. Would these stones bring luck? Were these magic stones? Absolutely not. These were just plain ordinary boulders. But watch this. These boulders, these stones were a reminder, a permanent reminder, may I add, to God's people of what He had done that day. You know, the reality is, church family, if we were to be completely honest with each other this morning, we are often quick to forget God's faithfulness in our life. And just like the people of Israel needed a physical reminder to remind them of what God has done, watch this if you're taking notes. As believers, we need to actively and intentionally remember what God has done in our lives. I wonder this morning, has God been good in your life? Man, that don't sound like it. Has God been good in your life, family? Amen. And without a doubt, we probably could spend this whole service going person to person, from marriage to marriage, from teen to teen, testifying of what God has done in our lives and through our lives. But if we're not careful, we'll surpass some of those miracles. We'll see some answered prayers, and we'll get so busy about life again that we'll forget God's goodness.